Hi, friends. Welcome back to another writing lesson with me, Mr. Core. I hope you guys are all being safe at home, and I'm sending you guys all virtual high fives. Before we get started, just quick shout outs to all my families and friends that reached out to me before submitting their work on Friday by letting me know, and asking questions like, Mr. Core, did I answer the prompt correctly? Did I use race? And for my friends who did not use race, I was able to help them before they submitted their work by going back through the steps of race, restating the question, answering the question in all parts, and using evidence from the text. I was able to help you guys before you hit submit, and we're able to move on. But kudos to you all for triple checking with me before submitting your work last week. That's really good, and I want you guys to keep that up as we continue with May. All right, to get us started, you're going to be needing scratch paper, a pen or pencil. The text, teen activist author launches global push to promote diversity in books. This text can be found in your team's Microsoft Teams link, and along with your topic and main idea worksheet. And your worksheet should look just like this one here, topic and main idea. Go ahead and hit and pause the video as you get all your materials together. All right, now that you're back, good job for getting all your materials. Let's get started. For the text, as of now, if you've already looked it up, you've already made that decision whether or not this text is a fiction or nonfiction. If you haven't, just look it up really quickly to see whether it's a fiction or nonfiction. Okay, by now you've figured out that this text is a nonfiction. So for a nonfiction, you have a couple thinking jobs. The first one, what is the topic? Secondly, what is the author teaching me about the topic? And third, what is the author's point of view? So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the text together as well. All right. From the title of the text, teen activist author launches global push to promote diversity in books. We have our caption, introduction. We have a photo of the teen activist. I wonder who she is. As we scroll on down, we have different sections within the text. Okay. So all these align with a nonfiction text. All right. Move this over a little bit. Okay, so let's jump into our text. While we are reading, I want us to be mindful when we're reading each section. So for this text, I'm pushing you guys to focus on each section. I want us to stop and jot for key ideas, jot the main idea down after reading, look for one main idea per section, and keep the thinking jobs in mind. What is the author teaching me about Marley and what she's doing? And what is the point of view of the article? So let's jump into the text to find out, to practice some of these skills. Author and activist Marley Diaz, who is starting high school this year, is heading back to school happy. So I'm going to stop right here. Where do you know that she's in high school? She's in high school. She's an author and an activist. There's a problem that she saw, and she stood up and fought against this problem. And that was a lack of diversity in the books that she was reading. Let's continue. Oh, look at that. It says so. After noticing a lack of diverse books in her 5th grade classroom, she started a social media campaign called #1000 Black Girl Books. The New Jersey Teens campaign and hashtag have since gone global. The campaign aimed to collect 1,000 books that feature Black female lead characters. She has now collected more than 11,000 books. Next year, Marley will launch the #1000 Black Girl Books app to propel her effort even further. Today, Marley is both rejoicing in how far her campaign has come and working hard to expand its reach. I loved to read and was an avid reader, but was reading books in which white boys and their dogs were the main characters, Marley says in her early reading experience. I didn't get to see black girls who reflected being reflected as the main characters. So I'm going to stop right here. I don't know what's going on here. So let me fix that. Okay. Now, because we just stopped, when you are reading, friends, I want you guys to stop and jot the main ideas after each section. Jot the main idea after each section and look for one main idea per section. So for this section, we just read it. I'm stopping. I'm going back to look. Okay. So from my brief look, I know that after noticing a lack of diverse books in her fifth grade classroom, she started a social media campaign. All right. The campaign aimed to collect 1,000 books that feature Black lead characters. She has now collected more than 11,000 books. So just look at that. She had a goal in mind and she overreached her goal. What my lack of a word now? She overreached her goal. Okay, next year we know that she will launch an app, so she's being productive so that we are aware of what's going on. And it lets us know I love to read and was an avid reader, but was reading books in which white boys and their dogs were the main characters. I didn't get to see black girls being reflected as the main characters. So just from the ending of this section, I already have my main idea in mind as to why this is letting me know what propelled her to do this campaign, to start this campaign, and to launch this global push to promote diversity in books. So I would use this quote at the end as my main idea for this section because it's letting me know why she's doing this. Now, after we've done this, when you are reading the text on your own by yourself, with the help of a parent or guardian, I want you guys to stop after reading each section, jot one main idea down, keeping in mind what is the author teaching me about Marley and what she's doing, and what is the point of view of the article? What is it letting me know? As you're reading, focus on these sections, the correction. As you're reading, I want you guys to jot the main idea down after reading each section. Once you finish reading, this week, your writing prompt or your writing exit task will be, what is the main idea of the section, A Long Way to Go? What is the main idea of this section, A Long Way to Go? What's the main idea? Rereading reminders. Annotate for important details. Jot the main idea down after reading each section. Use details and evidence to answer your writing prompt, okay? And I want you guys to use the rubric that's available to you in your work packet to make sure your writing is aligned to what the expectations are. And that's it for now, friends. Real quick, on the top of my head, I find this article to be very interesting and thought-provoking because we have someone who's, in our age range, an older sibling you might have in high school, the same age as her, that was able to find a problem that we have in society and went out, started a campaign to help and solve the problem. There was a problem and she came up with a solution, and we're seeing how that solution is working. And I know we already know, being in our classroom space, that we have a lot of books that are lacking diversity. So this is one way that she has started to fix that. And hopefully we at Stanton, we have started to fix that as well, where we can promote books that are more diverse to you guys as readers, as young readers. All right, that's all I got to say. I know I felt like I was rambling just now, but if you have any questions or comments about this week's writing lesson, feel free to reach out to me, and I will be reaching out to you along with my friends who I have not heard from. I will be reaching out to you as well. And apart from that, I will see you guys later. Bye now.